Alright, week 3 of the AAF football, the final game of the weekend. San Antonio goes into Jack Murphy Stadium to take on the San Diego Fleet. And let's begin. The first pass of the game. Phil Nelson gets picked off by DeMonte Busby. Very next play, Logan Woodside goes 47 yards to Mikael McKay. That was his big play receiver of the night, 91 yards. 2-point conversion is good. They are up 8-0. Elvio Rodriguez scores a 2-point conversion. Now it seemed like San Antonio was driving again during the game. They got down where it appeared to score another touchdown, but it was called back due to a holding penalty. And ended up getting nothing on the drive whatsoever. That was just the beginning for the end for San Antonio that night. The San Diego rushing game was absolutely awesome. Second straight week they had over 200 yards of rushing. Second straight game, Jaquan Gardner rushed for over 100 yards. The first back in AAF history to do that. Second week in a row, Logan Woodside was hit for a pick 6. AJ Tarpley picked him off right to him, easy score. And that's when the roof started to really cave on San Antonio. Logan Woodside did not have the game he had the last 2 weeks and was not the game manager we saw the last 2 weeks. Again, his second week of 2 pick 6 in a row. And Phil Nelson's favorite target of the night was Phil Nelson to Nelson Spruce. He scored not 1 but 2 touchdowns. 1 2-point conversion was completed, and it was pretty much downhill for San Antonio after that. It was a solid game for Philip Nelson. Philip Nelson had 193 yards passing. Go down the line, passing yards, it was 179 to 144 in favor of San Diego. Rushing yards, 202 to 147 in favor of San Diego. Time possession was almost even, 30-30. Interceptions, 2-1 in favor of San Diego. 1 was a killer pick 6, which I thought was the big time turning point in the game. AJ Tarpley's pick 6. Jaquan Gardner, 122 yards rushing. He was the big play back of the game. He had that 80-yard touchdown up the middle, the longest play in AAF history. And this was a dominant performance, big time, by San Diego. 14,000 showed up at Jack Murphy Stadium for this game. Beautiful weather, 60 degrees and sunny, perfect football weather. And looks like Mike Martz's greatest show on surface turned into the best ground game in the league. So San Diego now goes on the road next week. I want to see. I know San Antonio is going to be back on the road to face Birmingham Iron at Legion Field in Birmingham next week. So their schedules does not get any easier for them. They're going to be facing the best defense in the league now, the Birmingham Iron. And San Diego, let's see. Looks like San Diego is back on the road also. They're going to Memphis to take on the 0-3 Memphis Express. So things are looking, what difference a couple weeks makes. Last week I said I still thought San Antonio was the best and most balanced team. That is not the case right now. Logan Woodside took a major step back this week. Phil Nelson, who was projected to be the third string starter for San Diego, is put back-to-back good games on, and he's doing things right. He's getting a lot of help from the running game. When you get 200 yards on the ground rushing, it's the quarterback's best friend. So that ends week 4, a dominant performance. I mean, we had 4 good games this weekend, 3 really good competitive ones. This one was a bit of a blowout once the second quarter hit. Like I said, the A.J. Tarpley pick 6, and Phil Nelson and Nelson Spruce not once but twice. Jawan Carter's long 8-yard run. And now San Diego is now tied for first in the Western Conference with the Arizona Hotshots. San Antonio falls to 1-2. San Antonio's taking on the best defense on the road. And San Diego, you can say, arguably taking on one of the worst teams in the league on the road. So that's it for this week. We hope you enjoyed the games. And we'll give you all predictions later on in the week. Take care, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the football.